I want to start with Walter Scott and the police officer who shot and killed him as he ran away from the police officer. Michael Slager pled guilty today in order to avoid murder charges. Michael Slager pled guilty in federal court. He pled guilty to using excessive force and depriving Mr. Scott of his civil rights. So underneath this deal, Slager, the federal and state officials will not pursue any other charges on the federal or state level. So he's not going to be charged with murder. The charge which, and this is according to New York Times, the charge which Mr. Slager pleaded guilty to carries a maximum of life in prison. So there's a possibility that he will have a lengthy sentence, but it's ultimately in the hands of the judge now. Now that he's pled guilty, we would have to see the type of penalty that he actually gets. And this is where it really matters. Him pleading guilty, it's clearly in exchange for shortened time. I doubt very seriously that Michael Slager is going to get a life sentence. But what he gets really will signal to the nation how serious the Justice Department and the state level is taking this case. Now, before I go into any more of the details about this plea deal, you will remember there was a hung jury on the last go round. He took his chances on the state level, and there was one gentleman, a white juror, who said that he could not bring himself to find Mr. Slager, Officer Slager, guilty. This is despite the video. This is despite us seeing Walter Scott fleeing and Michael Slager shooting him in the back, killing him. On top of that, we saw in the same video Michael Slager planting evidence. So despite the clear-cut video evidence, we still could not get a conviction. And I guess his lawyers talked some sense into him, saying that you're not going to get this lucky the second time around. And because of that, he is pleaded guilty. But it still speaks to the reality that police officers' behaviors have not changed in this video ubiquitous society, social media society. They haven't even changed with body cameras, knowing full and well that the world is going to see their actions. We've seen time and time again that video cameras, cell phones, social media exposure, or body cams have the effect of changing this type of behavior, where we see police officers killing people unarmed, killing men, black men, killing, just abuse. And we can't get a conviction. Well, in this case, we pled guilty, and under federal sentencing guidelines, it's very possible that he's going to serve far less time than a life sentence. In a statement, his defense attorney says that we hope Michael's acceptance of responsibility will help the Scott family as they continue to grieve their loss. A spokesperson for the families representing Walter Scott's family said that he could not comment at this time. So we don't have any official comment from the Scott family. But here we are. Here we are at the end of this particular instance. And as we come to the end of this particular instance, we still have to report on the execution. And execution probably is too harsh, but what the hell, whatever. The murder of Jordan Edwards.